Hello, hello. I'm Mahet. It's Sunday. Third day in a row streaming too. Um, I've been up for like hours already working in the garden trying to get stuff done before it's too hot out. So I'm a little snoozy. Walking both dogs, that's nice. It's a good time of day to still be doing that. Um, all right. Today's going to be a bit of a grind. Hello. It's Clan. Haven't seen you in ages. How's it going? Um I wanted to start by sorting out my transmog for this afternoon. Um Rob of the Realm has episode 3 of WoW Drag Race this afternoon. It's at 3 p.m. Eastern. And I am not competing this time, but I am helping. And the prerequisite for my outfit is skimpy. I moved across the country, so I've been offline, still getting settled in. Oh wow, a big move. Hope it went well. It's hot and humid. Oh no. It's early. It shouldn't be too hot and humid. Um, that's too bad. I think, yeah, the idea is to like be kind of in something skimpy, but not too attention grabbing. So, sun-soaked beach shirt. Oh, interesting. Not sure. Not sure what we're gonna use. I think this top is kind of fine. I just wanted to see what other shirts I have. I guess like maybe that. Let's see what pants we have. Um, yeah, and I don't know. I think I may stream helping with Drag Race as part of the pit crew, but I might be less chatty. I'm gonna have to listen to like the pit crew voice chat, and I'm not totally sure how well that's gonna go. I might be really distracted. Um, we'll see. For the moment, I just need to wear something skimpy. um, I'm sorry, I missed what event is going on. Oh, so Rob of the Realm has been doing like a Warcraft version of RuPaul's Drag Race. And I was a contestant on episode 2. I was one of the finalists. It was super fun. And so this month I've just offered to like help. There's sort of like stage hands as part of it. And so it's this afternoon. I'm going to stream for a bit, our usual stuff, and then, you know, go have lunch or whatever and come back and help with that. But I don't know what I want to wear. And I feel like if I leave it to the last minute, then I'm super not going to know. Okay, maybe... Okay, I think not this shirt. I think I'm going to go back to, yeah, the sun-soaked beach shirt. And then it has this weird little, like, waist element. So I might need a belt. Is there, like, a beach? Nah. You got robbed? Are you streaming the event later? I think I will. I just won't be at full capacity because I have to like do some things to help the contestants and such. But it's also on Rob's channel. That's where like the main event. There's some guest judges, Botanical and Dark Lady Cosplay. So that's pretty good. It'll be fun. It's hard to do something that's like super minimal actually. Okay, I think this is reasonable. I wouldn't mind having wrists that just like are red that match the like stripies. That's too purple. That's too orange. I forgot we had this corsage item. That's really cute. Maybe I'll wear that. Why not? Shake it up. Okay. And then feet. Feet on a Zandalari, pretty tricky. I would prefer to like cover her toes, but I think all of the covering toes boots are really chunk. There's a belt with pouches that might look good for a helper. Yeah. Truthfully, we're mostly just supposed to look skimpy. And the helping I'll be doing is more like these are too big. I'll like be doing certain emotes when the contestants are like performing and what have you. Yeah, I don't think I can do any of these. They look too silly. They just look giant. Which is a shame because I would prefer to cover up my toes. Didn't they do beach sandals at one point? Do they? There is the beach set. I don't remember what feet go on it. We can just look through sets, I guess. Is it called beach? No. Is it called summer? No. Okay. We will scroll. The trading post stuff is tricky because I'm never sure like where in the catalog it's gonna show up. You know? It was oh yeah, here. Okay. Tropical, sunny tropical. Oh, there are. Okay, so tropical is the word that we want. All right. Would help if I spelled it correctly. Tropical. Oh, yeah, no, Zandalari, they're just like little beads. Well, that's okay. Good enough. I don't need like much. I wouldn't mind seeing, is there like a different flower crown? No. All right, if I had like a pink flower crown, I would maybe use that instead, but I think... Now I'm all conflicted. Do I want to do all kind of like earthy things? Sorry, the transmog is so hard sometimes. All right. I'm not gonna do this forever, I swear. I just need like a druid belt, I think, and then I'll be done. Something just a little bit. Oh, a lot of the druid belts we've had recently are like scary druids. We have floaty. Want like an understated druid belt. Does such a thing exist? Oh, maybe... No. This is hard. I would like it to match one of the flowers. But I guess the further back we go, the less like cute stuff we have. That's also scary, but Man. I wasn't expecting this to be difficult. I thought this would be so, like, in and out, no big deal. I feel like a crazy person. Truthfully, I liked that one with, like, the little eagle head on it the best. Maybe we'll just go back to that. Where was it? Yeah, this one. It kind of just, like, blends in. And then ties, like, the top to the belt to, like, the garter. I think that's fine. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna change my tattoos. And then I'm gonna take this character for a lap of some rare farmies. See if we can get ourselves a mount finally. Okay. Do we want... Yeah, I think this. Cricket, what is happening? Hey! Why? You were outside all morning. And you've had breakfast. And your litter box is clean. Yeah. She starts to look so embarrassed. She's like, yeah, all those things are true, but I'm still mad. Or did you just use the litter box again? I think she may have. Okay. I will go check. She's got lots of feelings. One moment. Alright. She does this thing where she just, like, lets Jim eat all her breakfast, and then she comes and asks for, like, just kibble. Like, she just wants the junk food. So you never really know how much she's eating. But she's not fat, so I guess it's fine. Alright. Here we go. I'm gonna do a lap of Herondar, a lap of Zulamon, and then, because we have the classic anniversary buff, we gotta kill some pirates for the insane. My mage is out there. She's working away on it. We're definitely not gonna get it done, but we might as well do as much as we can while the buff is available. I don't have any weapons on. I have to stop letting myself do this. I take them off all the time for, like, videos and stuff, and then this week I literally did a tier 6 ritual site with no weapon on. It was, like, it wasn't as hard as you'd think it was, but it wasn't super fun. I didn't notice until I was finished. Like, I literally did the whole thing with no weapon. It was, it's not my favorite. Why don't you just hide it in the MOG settings? I mean, mostly because I keep forgetting that they added that. Yeah. I should. So I haven't messed with that at all. We could do that now, actually, because I'm going to want them hidden for this afternoon. It's a good reminder. Show. Hide. Hide? Is that what we want? That did not work. Did I have to save it and I didn't save it? Oh yeah, okay. That makes sense. Oops. Still not working. I remember tanking Firelands back in the day with my fishing rod equipped. Oh no. Default sheathing. No, hide. Save. Okay. Alright. Well, hopefully we can find a rare. I should play with that too. I think I have a couple characters that would benefit from switching from like their weapons sheathed on their back to at their hips and such. Haven't played with that at all. Switch it to a different Mog and then switch back? Yeah. The Mog interface is clunky, yeah. It works, like I'm glad they've given us all of that stuff for the most part. Sometimes I do miss looking kind of silly when I get a new piece of gear. There's something, I don't know. There's something kind of nice about like getting a new piece of gear and looking dumb for a little bit until you can go transmog it. And you're like, oh sweet, I got an upgrade. And now you get an upgrade and there's like no visual indicator, which I think I miss. The transmog system as it has been evolved is better, but I kind of just like miss that moment of like a visual indication that I got an upgrade. I think that's what it is. But there's lots of good stuff. I also really wish they would give us like profession specific scenarios, like fishing and archaeology and stuff that that don't already change your outfit the way that like mining and what have you does. But there's still time for all of that. We'll get it one day. You have to fuck with it more than you need to, yeah. It all like makes sense once you get used to it, but it does take more getting used to than you expect, which is weird. Yeah, just half the Mogs don't apply. I find I have to like flip back and forth between them a lot, or like drag it onto my bars. More recently on my monk, I have specific scenarios for what am I saying? For my specs, and when I log in, it won't necessarily use those ones. It just like picks a random one, and I don't. That actually really annoys me. No mount. Transmog UI was designed by the same guys at Facebook. Is that real? Because like, the Facebook UI is not my favorite. That would be funny. The switching back and forth is really annoying, yeah. Like, just apply the first time. I just don't understand why it's not applying the first time. Like, I'm willing to believe that they've got an idea in mind. Like, whoever programmed it, I'm willing to believe that they had an idea about how it was supposed to work or how people would use it, and people just aren't using it in quite the way they expected. And that's part of why it's buggy. Like, that's entirely possible. It's also entirely possible that it's just kind of messy. More than anything, I dislike that there's two, like, save and applies. Like, one for scenarios and one for the outfit. And that they're on opposite sides of the screen. Like, there's just a lot of things that aren't very intuitive about how they've set it up. But it's still an improvement, you know? Alright, man, very few rares. I think a lot of people are starting to work on these mounts because it's sort of the end of the season. Been having less and less luck catching rares up. No, but that was my point. Okay. Sorry. I'm a little tired. I've been up for too long, so I was like vaguely aware that that was probably a joke, but I'm not at my sharpest. Yeah. All right. Any more rares? Yeah. Hooray! My front yard is very small and grass, and so I wanted it to be a garden instead of grass, which means I spent the morning pulling up grass. And I'm not done. I'll probably be getting... Oh, maybe I won't. I was gonna say, I might be getting upgrades for this character from some of these rares. No! I should keep an eye on it, if nothing else. Okay, that one's not up. Oh, boy. But if I turn it into a garden, the lawn, I don't have to mow it. And right now it seems really, really silly to spend time mowing like 6 square feet of grass. It just like doesn't really make any sense. Oh, there's one. There's one. All right. Attempt number. What are we at? 453. Insanity. Ooh, the other thing, if we're getting like all kinds of adventure gear, I might switch to Feral. I was kind of wondering. I don't play this alt very much, but I'm in the mood to try some Feral. Still nothing. Where did that neck go? No, oh, I do have like decent gear. Weird. I haven't played this character. I guess it's all just like Warbank stuff that I've funneled to her. Confusing. I like that we still have our rainbows from the running of the trolls though. Still 22 hours on that buff. Spine frill. You're gonna give me a mount, right, buddy? Surely. I just don't understand balanced druids. No, nothing. Womp womp. I'm starting to lose hope. You know, we've been doing this for a long time, and I know I only do like maybe 2 characters a day. Even if I'm not streaming, I usually do like a lap or 2 on a couple characters, which isn't tons. There are definitely people out there doing more, but still feels ridiculous.
The Murlocs are ambushing our supply carts. Descend upon them and take back what they stole.
Okay. This, oh, I'm gonna get feared. Attempt 455 from this Murloc. And then even if it drops, we'll still have another one to farm for. It's great. I can never make it out of that fear in time. Like, I misjudge the radius. Nothing. Alright, on to the next one. Do 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 do. Respec Blink. What's Blink for druids? Woo. Do 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 do. No, okay. Next one. Are we also joking? Okay. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired. Cricket started asking for breakfast at like 5:20 this morning, and she didn't really give up, so I've kind of been awake since then, on and off. Like I slept a little bit, but not a ton. Yeah. I will have to tone down my comments. That's all right. Yeah. I don't know why she's so adamant. I had a tough night as well, yeah. I slept totally, like, fine until she started demanding things. But yeah. I definitely am not operating at 100%. Rare mount drop rate is a bit lowish, but nothing seems bad as the recipe pattern drops. That's very true, yeah. I haven't gotten any of those. Or I've gotten maybe one, like right at the beginning. I've gotten some from fishing. Okay, that's an upgrade. Wait. Not only did I have a rough night, I had to get up early for this streamer I watch. Like, you don't have to get up early. Yeah. The amount of times I've looted homely wall shelves is insane. Yeah, that one seems very easy to come by. Alright, I think that was our last rare. I'm pretty sure. I mean, we didn't get all of them, but we flew past all of them. So I'll go put this tune. You know what? I'm not going to use her again. I'll just port to Rob's house now. Da, 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 da. And then she'll be ready to go. And we'll hop on my mage to kill 1,000,000 pirates. For me, it's the Amani training dummies. I have 32. Yeah. At least those are, like, kind of fun items. Or, like, the table. The Amani table is good. That comes from... Is that Delves? I like using that one as wallpaper. Alright. Now the real fun begins. So, it's classic time walking this week, which means you have 50% reputation gain for classic reputations. And this is a great time to work on the insane title. This character already was exalted with the Darkmoon Fair, but I did the Bloodsail Buccaneer portion of the achievement requirements like yesterday or the day before, don't remember. And then got all of my goblin rep back up to neutral or higher with cloth drops. And now it's just time to kill pirates because I don't have any quests I can do. I was looking around, I went to all the goblin hubs, and it's just gonna be killing pirates. If anyone wants to come, I'll list a group, because I know this is one of those things that, like, you can just chip away at. I mean, it is an insane achievement. It's been aptly named, rather. But, you know, worth checking out. Alright, All right. It's a horde group, but it's there if somebody wants to come. And I'm doing okay. So the cloth drop thing, I probably could have mapped a little bit more. I could have thought more about it, because I started with Booty Bay, and that's why I'm honored with them, and I ended with Everlook. Because you get spillover rep as you're doing the cloth quests. I probably should have done it in a different order, but it means I'll be revered with Booty Bay pretty soon. I'll get on in a couple of minutes. Yeah, no worries. I'm not going to do this forever, but I'll do it for like a little bit and then probably hop on a character, do a couple laps for the mounts again, and then come back. It's going to be good, pretty chill. Just working away. Yeah. But I think usually these give you like 1 reputation point per kill, and they're currently giving 2, 3, and 5, kind of depending on which of the goblin factions it's related to. So very worthwhile while the rep buff is up. So much so that I honestly might do this until reset and then not do it at all again until Classic Time Walking comes back around. I think the buff is serious enough that that's warranted. Is it pirate hunting season? Good morning, Catnapper. It is. It is. Yep, the rep buff is real good right now. So worth doing. And from what I understand, the pirates respawn. I've done this once before on a different character. I'm gonna do the insane on my mage because she's further along than my druid, who is exalted with all of the things. The pirates in the camps respawn faster than like the ones on the ships, so it's not really worth clearing out the ships unless you have people with you, or you've killed everything and you still have like to wait for respawns. So yeah. And if anyone's gonna do this, I would strongly recommend doing it on a ranged character. Like I said, the first time I did it was as a druid, balanced druid, which was fine, just moonfire everything. But oh, because I was just on my druid, I was trying to like use my flight form keybind. I'm not in my right mind today. It's ridiculous. I guess I've only had 1 coffee. So I just like got up and immediately started doing stuff in the garden. That might be a problem. Cricket, why are you still... She's still just meowing for no reason as far as I can tell. Do 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 do. Alright, well it looks like I killed them all too fast, so... Cricket, why are you crying? Would the guild battle standard give extra reputation? It will, if you stay in its range. I think I have one with me. Do I? Guild... Oh no, I did have one. I was using it for the early parts of the syndicate rep. It'll give you an extra 5%, I think. Maybe 10? She wants in the basket. You think she's... Says it's her turn today? Maybe her water is empty? My cats scream at me when the water's empty. I think she's just wants to spend more time in the garden. She's gotten a lot of outside time this weekend. It's always her turn. Yeah, she does think she's in control of everything. But, I think she just lay down, so maybe she's giving up on whatever quest she's on. Yeah. 1 cup is only enough to prime the pump, as it were, yeah. I'll do this for a little bit and then I'll go put a second cup of coffee on. We're so close. It goes so slow. Yeah, I think handing the cloth in to get back up to neutral. Oh, there's Revered with Booty Bay. Lovely. I should have started with Everlook, because I think that's the hardest one to get. I'm not sure. That's weird. I don't think I realized that that mount kind of like lets you off and then flies away rather than just disappearing. That was odd. Where's the group listed? Custom. I don't know why it says housewarming. I didn't do that. Welcome. Yeah, no, I know I usually do Legacy. I don't think that would work for this, though, if we were mixed faction. I don't know. You're in war mode? Oh, I am in war mode, you're right. Because when I was doing my the Booty Bay portion of killing goblins for the Buccaneer rep, somebody else was there. I can go turn it off. Hopefully nobody else shows up. I'll go fix it. Oh, you're gonna go into war mode? Keep it on. Yeah, I think it's a little safer. Obviously nobody's gonna come fight us, but then you just don't have to fight for kills if somebody else is also working on this. Do. I never thought I was gonna do this achievement. I think I was saying that the other day, that I was always like, yeah, like, it's a feat of strength. I don't usually, like, feel too pressured to do those achievements. They don't count for points, you know? But here we are. Combat log never keeps track of your 80 million damage yet.
I need a target.
The little gnome guys kind of bother me because they don't give any rep. They're just in the way. Probably decent gold from all this, considering how many we have to kill ultimately. I'm not looting very consistently, but you never know. Yeah, I think so. When I did it on my druid, I had done all the quests and I didn't do Bloodcell Buccaneer thing, so I was already at like Revered with all of them anyway, and it took, I don't know, a few sittings, but it wasn't that bad. I have it set to track Everlook right now because that's the only one that's going to move at any sort of speed. I did the quest chain for the Fangs of the Father and that was enough for me. Oh yeah, That was not a fun one. I hate Dragon Souls so much. But I mean, I also did it. I wanted all of the legendaries, which I now have, except for Sulfuras and the Drakthir one. But yeah, the Fangs of the Father quest took forever.
It's too far.
And you had to run Dragon Soul. It's just all bad. Yeah. I learned a lot about how to play a rogue, though. Yeah, I bet. I bet. They're not even, like, nice weapons. It's kind of infuriating. Like, they just look very Cataclysm. Yeah. Alright, should we go back over to the other camp, maybe? Actually, these are spawning pretty fast.
I'm out of range.
All the guides for this suggest that everything respawns fast enough that you, like, don't have to go back and forth, but I was finding yesterday that every once in a while there would be, like, a lull, and it was worth going to the other one, so I don't know. Seems fine. We're gonna be friendly with Everlook soon. I couldn't believe how fast the Bloodsail Buccaneers stuff went once I got going. That one was like, it's only to Honored, but like, it really did go fast. So many frost bolts. Yeah. So we'll do this
I'm out of range. I need to get
while the classic rep buff is up. I only noticed, I only thought of this on like Friday, or I probably would have gotten further along. And then I guess I'll go back to just farming the lock boxes like a couple runs every day until the next classic time walking. And then go again. I don't think any other rep buff is really worth it, except maybe the anniversary one. If it's like 25%, that's pretty high. But I don't think I want to do this with just like a Dark Moon buff. That seems annoying. 10%. It's not that helpful. Do. I don't know. It's peaceful. And I think I was saying this when I was working on the Slayer's Rise rep, which is also, it's not a renown, it's a reputation, so it goes like friendly, honored, revered, etc. I'm kind of just in the mood to have grinds like this every once in a while. Ooh, there we go. Friendly with Everlook. And my camera died. Okay. Okay. Hopefully that does the trick. Cam fail. Oh noes. Is it back? Yeah, okay, it's fine. I'm gonna go throw on a coffee. But I'll stand in the middle so that when Malvader kills stuff, I benefit. Alright, sorry, BRB. I'm just gonna go put the coffee on and then I'll have to run and grab it again when it's done. Maybe it'll make me a little more coherent. I'll just have to run and grab that in a minute. I'm a mess. I like tripped on nothing basically when I stepped out of the room. Ooh. All right. Every time I'm about to say like, oh, let's go over to the other camp, then they do start coming back. Not so bad. Oh, I didn't change the thing. There we go. As I said, I'm a mess. Man. I didn't need to take a nap before I do the event this afternoon. Hey Raylan, yeah, I think I just figured out the screen thing. I used to be really bad at that. It's been a while since I forgot.
I need to target something first.
Melvinu, where are you at with reps? Are you... You said you were exalted with some of the cartels, but not all of them? Is that what I remember? Uh, 7,700 out of 21,000 Booty Bay, exalted with the rest, hated with the blood sale, yeah. Yeah, and I think the way, I'm not sure, to be honest, because the achievement has changed a lot over time, and so has the game, but my understanding is you want to do blood sale first because it's actually the achievement, the Avast Ye Admiral achievement that is the blood sale requirement. So that you can do that and then wreck your blood sale reputation by getting the goblins exalted and it's fine. That might not be true, but that's what all the guides sort of suggest, is that like you want to do the Avast Ye Admiral achievement first because that's the part of the blood sale rep that's like actually important. I don't know. Fingers crossed. Hello, Nomad. How's it going? We're very tired today. We're very tired today, and we're just farming pirates for the insane title, so it's gonna be a chill one. Too late now, yeah. There was a way to get them all to exalted once upon a time. Yeah, I think you had to be like very meticulous about which quests you used or which mobs you were killing, something. It was weird. I've seen a few of the like super old comments about that. It seemed excruciating. At this point, getting back to neutral with cloth turn-ins would be sufficient. Yeah. Yeah, that worked great. I was worried about that. I didn't realize the cloth turn-in thing was a possibility when I started this. I didn't understand that that's how you did it. I'm glad we checked the requirements the other day, because like I think I was thinking that you did goblins before blood sale. Are you doing the goblin cartel rep? Yeah, so I realized that it's classic anniversary, so there's 50% reputation gain for classic stuff, and I have all of these reputations at their appropriate levels across different characters, but I decided to consolidate them. So we did the blood sale part. I'm already exalted with Dark Moon on this character. Yep. In the dark times, I remember having to go to Dire Mall to recover rep with the cartels. Yeah, there's so much awful. The cloth turn-in came after people started doing the achievement and complaining how they lost access to Booty Bay. That makes sense. Because once upon a time, that was a really important part of getting around the world, too. I hated that grind. It's been 20 years I did that. I still have nightmares. I think it's better now for a lot of reasons. One of them being how good the rep buff is right now. This is going to be the worst part, though. I've been farming lockboxes like a little bit, and I've just like accept that that's going to take a really long time because I don't want to no life it. But we're at, revered with Booty Bay, friendly with Everlook and Gadgetzan, honored with Ratchet, and then revered with Ravenholt. So I need like 800 or 900 more lockboxes for Ravenholt, and an unknown number of pirates to kill. One of the Reddit comments I saw yesterday said it was like 19,000, but I don't remember where they were starting from. I don't think it was, This could be better, this could be worse. You killed something that gave me 10, a named mob. Oh, I think sometimes if you kill multiple mobs at a time, it gives you combined, the number combined. Not all the time, but I've seen that a few times. Yeah, like I just arcane... What's this called again? Arcane explosion something, and it just counts them together. I'm pretty sure. Ooh, honored with Gadgetzan. Look at us go. Progress. Yeah. I created my own achievement, idiot, for doing the grind. Yep. I do feel like a crazy person. It's aptly named. No question. But it'll be cool when it's done. I'm curious if the title is character specific or not. I feel like it is, which is kind of a shame because this character already has a few character specific titles. I usually use, right now I have the Groundbreaker because that was for the 250 Legion dig sites, which was pretty brutal. I usually use Trashmaster for unlocking all of the Johnny stuff in BFA. That was a good one.
I need to get closer.
So hopefully I can use the Insane on other characters. I don't remember what the rules are. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Oh, my coffee. My coffee! I forgot. Okay. I have to bake my sourdough today, too. It's all ready to go, just sitting in the fridge. I think it'll go better this time. It doesn't really look any different, but the starter was in better condition when I made the dough yesterday. And then we got some advice from chat around what to do while it rises. Because my house is a little on the chilly side. Which is, I guess, like, just not very good. I don't have the AC cranked. It's just, like, it just retains the coolness from the AC really well. So we put it in the oven with just the light bulb on to sort of, like, put it somewhere small with, a little bit of heat. I'll see how that goes. I also think I need to bake it longer than I did last time. I have a feeling that my oven is just like a slightly different temperature than the one that the instructions came from, so we'll see. Love sourdough bread. I know when it works so well. And there's a bakery near here that made like super good sourdough, but they're closing in August, like forever. Sadly. So I need to find some good bread. Good morning, Macho Mage. AFK getting a GM to give me exalted reps. Yeah, let's just go flirt with somebody at Blizzard until they give us what, like, I would take like a 500% rep buff. You know, I'll still kill them. Just want to do less of it. Good morning, Icky. How's it going? We've gone insane. We killing pirates. It's a great time to do it, though. Classic time walking. 50% rep bonus.
I'm out of range.
If anyone wants to join, I've got a group listed. We're just gonna run around and kill pirates indefinitely. At some point, I will go and do a lap for the midnight rare mounts we don't have yet, but these are spawning at like a nice pace. It feels good. I'm not a happy mage today. Just run out of budget on my horde house. Oh no. Well, we're about to get more budget in like a couple weeks. Both storage and placement. But it's starting to feel like everybody's just like holding their breath, waiting for 12.1 to come out. I know I am. There's like a bunch of things that, yeah, that I want to do, but I'm like, well, I want dyeable beams and stuff. Like, I'm not going to start until we don't, and have to redo it. And they just keep adding stuff. You know, so I was thinking about the barn, because we found out on Friday that the pink cube exteriors on PTR are going to be barns, which I'm mad about. However, there's a chance for this to be redeemed if the barns are small. If the barns are small, then we can hide stuff more easily. You know? Even if the barns are rectangular, which they should be, the horde houses will be easier to disguise. So I'm not happy about it, but I'm willing to find a silver lining. I wouldn't necessarily make that assumption. Just trying to find a positive spin. What rep is going up for you? Booty Bay, Ratchet, Everlook, all the goblin-y ones. So yeah, we're trying to get these back up to exalted. Well, I was never exalted on this character. We're trying to get them up to exalted. Now you too can live in a barn. I don't know why they're giving us a barn. It's so dumb. You should see the outside of my horde house. Yeah. You could throw us a screenshot. Unfortunately, I don't want to live in a barn. Also, sorry for the slurping noise. That was like, my coffee is very hot. I didn't expect to make that noise. Yeah, like I'm sure they'll be cute. But if they're cute the same way that all the decor items are cute, it's like not even, it's that like TJ Maxx aesthetic that I don't really want. Coffee ASMR, yeah. I hate listening to people chew, so as soon as I heard myself do it, I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. It genuinely just blows my mind that anyone listens to that sort of stuff willingly. Screenshot won't be good. Need to see it in person or a video. I see. We could come take a look when we take a break from killing pirates at some point, because I re-upped my EU sub for yesterday's event. what's the group name? Insane Pirate Farm. It's a horde group
I don't have a target.
in custom.
I need a target.
Because I don't think we can do mixed here anyway. I don't think it'll work. But yeah, if you want to come, just run around mindlessly frostbolting things or whatever it is that you would like. You stole my kill. I think I've stolen a couple of them. I'm trying to like pick a different part of the beach, but there's only so much beach. As I think if we go any further away from each other, then we won't share the rep. Oh. Oh, your progress is on the Alliance tune? Yeah. That's too bad. Because it's nicer with extra people for sure. But I'm pretty sure open world stuff won't work that way. I wonder if they'll probably change that? I don't know. We're also hiding out in war mode because when I was doing my... What am I saying? Oh, my brain. My poor brain today. Bloodsail Buccaneer stuff. There was a paladin who was there for days. And I'm confused why he was there for days. Because it doesn't take days to do the Bloodsail Buccaneer part. I guess he is melee. I shouldn't... Yeah, maybe it takes longer because he actually has to like run up to the mobs. He has hammers. I don't know. It shouldn't have taken him that long, but he was there. Lieutenant General Malvenu does not hide out. My apologies. I'm only honor level 77, so I don't have any of the fancy titles. There are... What is it though? PvP. I have a title. I don't know what it is. One of these days I'll get to honor 80 at the very least for the Legion artifact appearance. I'm not going upstairs in that building. It's inefficient. Yeah, I haven't been either. I've like gone in and cleared the back room a few times, like through these stairs, but yeah, like just this, there's 2 mobs here, which seems fine considering there's 2 of us running around. Some good paintings, kinda. Paintings, anyways. Boop-a-doo. I kinda like some of this like low res decor stuff. Even these structures. If the barns look like these, they won't, but if they looked like these, that could be spooky. Do-do-do-do. I'm kind of good to just like do this indefinitely, so Malviny, whenever you're like, I got better things to do with my life, I'll take a little break and do a mount run or something. I think the lack of sleep has really put me in like the right mood for this. Oh, apparently there's something super rare you can get out of these lockboxes. South Sea Lamp, which I believe I have already, or it would be showing me that I didn't, but... I mean, that would be cool. Presumably you can sell that for a whole lot.
I can't carry any more of those.
I love it. Reminds me of the good old times. If you want to go, that's fine. No, I'm saying like I'm pretty happy to just like vibe here for the rest of my life. I wonder if this druid's actually coming. I'm good. All right, yeah. Sometimes it's nice to just do something mindless in this game.
I need to target something first.
And it is the time of the season to be doing this sort of thing, right? Like, there's nothing in There's not nothing in Midnight, but there's not much in Midnight that we need to worry about right now. Arguably getting like the Zulaman mounts and stuff would be nice to do now, but we're still going to be over there. Like I'm going to be flying over Zulaman all the time to get to the Coiled Isle. So that's fine. The mysterious shards we're getting from farming the Herondar one, and even if we get the Herondar mounts before we get 500 sky shards, which I'm not convinced we will, that's a great end of expansion task. That's what I did for Sizebarg and stuff at the end of War Within. That was all like end of season 3, waiting for the next expansion to come out stuff. Spawn is slowing down. Do you want to go over to the other side for a minute and let it catch up? Need to research the order of rep building for that title. I forgot where I was. Here, let's go to the other camp. We can clear it. So, Icky, somebody yesterday, Zane, I think, put a guide in the Discord, and it's pretty good. All the same information is in the Wowhead comments, but it's just like one Reddit post that has it all kind of consolidated, which is handy, rather than having to scroll through different iterations of the achievement in Wowhead. And the deal is you can do Dark Moon and Ravenhold whenever you want. Those ones like don't matter, but you should definitely do Bloodsail before the goblins, and you have to do the Avasti Admiral achievement. You can't just get to Honored with a Bloodsail and not do it. You need this. Is my understanding. Yeah. Cool, I'll look. Yeah. It's pretty good, because when I was trying to figure it out through the Wowhead comments, it's just a little annoying because they're like all of the Wowhead comments since the beginning of the site, and a lot of that stuff doesn't apply anymore. And if you like, you can sort by most recent, but those aren't always the best. It's tricky. Yeah. But yeah, that Reddit post is pretty good. I'm not actually drinking any of my coffee. It's just sitting here. All right. I don't think this druid is actually coming to help us, but I guess they can stay in our group. Yeah. So, I've said this already, but my plan is to kill as many of these as I can before reset, and then go back to just worrying about lockboxes. I should need about somewhere between 800 and 900 more. Then I can just stockpile them until the next time walking. Or the anniversary buff, whichever. It's probably good that I didn't realize that it was classic time walking and how much that would help this early last week, because I would have no-lifed it. And on the one hand I would be done, but on the other hand I would have done something very degenerate. What's your Booty Bay rep at? Revered, almost 2,500. There, it's 2,500 now. The worst one is Everlook. The best one is Booty Bay. Yeah. Do you have to switch to a different island at the end? I feel like you do. There's like a point at which this one doesn't work anymore. Or is it the other way around? I don't really remember. I read that the last point comes from something else. Yeah, there's somewhere like off in the Barrens that I think you have to go instead for the last bit. I like kind of remember doing it, but I obviously don't completely remember. Alright, shall we go back to where the other ones are? I think there's more in the other camp, even though these are spawning okay. Yeah, might as well.
It's too far away.
I'm getting some transmog. Always like that. Ancient gauntlets of the Aurora, don't have them. Some mail gloves. There's some pants, you know? It's always worth doing some old content. I'm thinking about going back to tanking. Ooh boy. For raid, for M+, for what? Both? Neither? There's a rare here if you care. I think I have all the stuff from these rares. You can do whatever you'd like with it, but thank you. Looking tank classes.
I don't have a target.
I like most of the tank classes. I just hate the responsibility of tanking. Oh, there goes my camera. Actually, I don't like bear, but I'm good with most of them. Yeah. Oh noes. Yeah. What, which tank class is calling your name?
I'm out of range.
I feel exactly as you do about tanking. Yeah, I like the specs for the most part, but I don't want to be, I just don't want that much responsibility. I say as I choose to heal instead. Yeah. Let's see. I don't mind the responsibility of tanking, but I don't like the crap comments from some players. Yeah. I've seen more groups flame a tank than a healer. I mean, but I'm usually the healer, so maybe that just means that I'm like not somebody that needs to be scolded, but yeah, I've definitely seen some nastiness towards tanks that aren't behaving the way the group wants. Healed once, never will again. Healing is way more stress. I don't know. I always miscount. Like every season, I'll do like a few keys, like just low ones as a tank. I did some as Vengeance Demon Hunter this season, and I always miscount. And I have the add-on, although I mean I just got the add-on this season when I was doing it, but it's like the little things, like keeping track of count. I usually know the route, but I might miss mobs or something. Lean towards warrior or druid. Yeah, I've always really liked prot warrior. Although right now, with the way the classes have been reworked, vengeance, you know, I won't worry about the rest of it. I'll tank for open air content like world bosses, not dungeons these days, yeah. Some of the raid bosses these days seem like pretty annoying to tank. Or unintuitive, maybe. I've seen a lot of rage about tanks, especially in Sporefall. Is it Sporefall? No, the Dream Rift. The Dream Rift. A lot of angry people. I hate tanks that run dungeons like they're M+. I prefer slower pace. Yeah. Hated tanking time walking because the healers and DPS constantly keep pulling more stuff. Yeah. I'm that healer most of the time. But I won't pull stuff if I can't heal through it, you know? I do not like it slow. I get impatient. I think it's just a symptom of having played the game for so long. I was pretty good during BFA once I realized that like a lot of the people playing had no idea how any of the dungeons worked. I was like, I need to be a more reasonable human. But yeah, it's tough. The best thing to do is just like keep running the dungeon once you get a group that behaves the way you want, the way you like. Yeah. I would usually tank time walking because I like to just like rip through it and get it over with. But I needed my evoker leveled. And she's level 90 now, so I have a 90 of every class currently. And I think 2 hunters? Marks and survival?
I need to get closer.
I only play DPS. I don't like the responsibility of tank or healer. It's fine though, I don't run mythics. Yeah. I did a bunch of keys as my Shadow Priest this season when I was like, I kind of want to do some M+, but I would also very much like to Passenger Princess it.
I need a target.
Healing's usually fine. Healing's only bad if the group you have isn't actually very good. If they're like interrupting and pressing defensives and not standing in fire, you know, it's fine. I have 4 90s, wanting a 5th before 12-1, but getting burnt out on leveling. Yeah, I wound up doing mine kind of just like in passive chunks. So time walking, when it, like, I mean, it's been up for ages. Time walking's great. But the other thing was ritual sites, because I wanted the achievements for... Oh, Void Assaults, sorry. The Void Assaults. And some of those, I'm going to have to do a few more next week, are just like do 50 Void Strikes. So if you go in with a leveling character and just like tag a bunch of mobs and hang out, you level pretty fast. And then you have progress on the rest of the achievements, so... I leveled like 3 characters that way. I wasn't expecting to, but it worked out really well. I don't do much group content as I'm not that competitive. Luckily I can do enough solo content to keep myself entertained. Yeah, I mean there's more than enough. I almost didn't raid at all this season. I've done the raid. I've done some of it on heroic, but like I did basically the bare minimum. Next season, when there's like AOTC mounts, I'll probably care a little bit more. Did I say next week? Next patch. Whatever. Next season? Didn't see you? Oh, you're good. I think, yeah, we're just gonna keep running into each other. It's a small space. This is not bad. We're like 4.5 bars into... What is this, friendly with Everlook? Yeah, friendly. I'll take it. It's gonna be real bad once we're like revered with everything. I guess Malvinu, you're experiencing that now. It's like the excruciatingly slow final chunk, but that's okay. I sure am. Think how nice it'll be when you can say, I'm exalted with all of them. There we go. How much rep are you getting on average from the mobs? I feel like I'm not getting the rep buff. So it's 2, 3, or 5 rep per kill, depending on which of the goblin factions. So this area is in Tenaris, so you get more with Gadgetzan than you do with the others. But it's usually like 1. So it's pretty significant. It just is slow. Yeah. I've started doing more housing in part thanks to you. Joined a great housing guild last week. That's cool. Yeah, I'm kind of on like a... I'm waiting a little bit on housing until 12-1 because we're getting so much stuff, but I think getting into a community or a guild with a good housing neighborhood is super nice. I'm reviving my old ATT spreadsheet. Hadn't updated since Shadowlands. Ooh, what do you put in there? I mean, I've got a lot of spreadsheets for like collecting and what have you, keeping track of professions and I don't know what else, but I don't have anything with ATT. Ah, okay, thank you. Yeah, it's just a slog. But if you have a horde character that you're working on it with, we do have a group up. Because it goes a little faster if there's a few extra people. The pirates respawn fast enough. Are you in a housing guild? I am not. I'm in a housing... My neighborhood's like in a housing community, though. Yeah. So, all the houses are super nice. The Alliance one's a little less used. It's still a housing community neighborhood, but people aren't quite as committed. Which one? The Oasis is the Horde one, and Eventide Hollow is the Alliance one. Yep. That reminds me, please update your permissions on your founder's house when you get a chance. Oh yeah, I only did one yesterday. Yeah. It's kind of annoying that they reset that. For a little while, we were toying with the idea of a community neighborhood for this community, folks who are in the Discord and stuff. But I don't think we're quite there yet. Actually, we probably are now. But so many people are in like guild or custom communities that they like already. I don't want to ask people to leave unless we have like truly a critical mass. I moved my horde to your neighborhood. Oh, very cool. One tab for dungeons and raids, one tab for all the categories on the main list, rows or classes. Interesting. I was in a public neighborhood before. I'm hoping that the decor in the shop for summer aren't too expensive. Like the for money stuff. The tiki bar stuff. I assume it'll be roughly the same price as the originals, like the whatever came with the treehouse. Some of it looks cool though. I think I noticed yesterday or the day before that the pineapple drink is actually like a quest reward though, not a tiki bar item, so that was cool. I love the tiki bar stuff. Yeah. I haven't gotten any of the shop stuff yet. I'm tempted. Well, I have the Habitat for Humanity thing, but that's like a pet and a charity bundle. I'm tempted by the BlizzCon pack. I don't know. The Xalatath bunny is pretty awesome. Does it come with a sponge inside? I don't think it does. Maybe just a straw. No SpongeBob. Huh. Do you use WoW Thing? I do not. What's WoW Thing? Is it a website? Is it an add-on? I mostly use all the things and Simple Armory to keep track of stuff.
I need to get closer.
It's a website? Okay. I feel like I've been there before. I guess I use data for Azeroth sometimes. Yeah. What does it track? Is it like achievements, collections, something else? Because there's a bunch of websites that do very similar things. Yeah. Do do do. All right, maybe this is a good moment. I'll take a little break from this. Thank you, Malvenu, for your assistance. I'm gonna do a lap of the midnight zones to see if we can get a mount to drop, and then I'll come back and do a little bit more just to break it up a smidge. That was good progress. I mean, nope, that's the wrong button. Honestly, like, well into friendly now. Actually, we're decently into revered for Booty Bay, and we just hit revered. So, this doesn't feel that bad. Malviny doesn't agree, but Kitty wants noms. Yeah, no worries. It's a good time for a break then. Professions. Okay. Oh, I have seen that. Interesting. Hang on, which character should I be using for this? I think let's use my marksman hunter. I think I did a bunch of these yesterday and it's not quite reset. Almost halfway to exalted now. Yeah, like it's going pretty well. Man, if I don't have like too much to do tomorrow, I could just no life it. If you were active when Kine was streaming, it's a modified version of his spreadsheet. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Does it track like which recipes you still need? Oh, used it to find out which characters did the garrison. I think I have my own spreadsheet. Definitely better with two, yeah. Yeah, it feels like more relaxed as well as faster. If there was something that maybe told me in a simpler way than All the Things does which recipes I haven't collected, that might be interesting. But I think otherwise my spreadsheet like super covers it. Probably it tracks a lot, yeah. Because I mostly have like one character per profession in all expansions. Like my mage has tailoring maxed out in every expansion. My monk has alchemy maxed out in every one. But there's a couple exceptions to that. Engineering is spread across a couple characters, especially with like gnomish and goblin engineering. And I don't know what else. There's a few that are like a little funny. I try to keep it to one character, but it doesn't always work. One caveat, no one else was competing, yeah. I mean, war mode though. War mode's really useful for that sort of thing.
Since you are in the Alua wetland, would you do me this favor?
Oh, I thought he was gonna run right into my arrows and he didn't do it. Alright, this will be attempt 309 for a Herondar mount. I'm feeling good about this one. I like this character. I've only had her since BFA, but I like her. Maybe she'll be the lucky one. I will look and send a screenshot in Discord. Yeah, okay. Should be good. What was I saying? I don't remember. Remember nothing. I was very silly about this character. I started a Draenei Hunter in BFA because there was a reward for getting both a Horde and Alliance character. I don't know if it was to max level or through the campaigns on both sides, and I was like, oh, I want that achievement. So I did it on this character as a Draenei, and then I faction changed her for some reason, and now... And she was super broken after that. I had to like get a GM to fix... She couldn't get to Zuldazar. It was like a whole thing. I couldn't... They fixed it, it was fine. But she was like all messed up for a while. I was feeling good about that character. Didn't get it though. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. Attempt 310 for a mount. It's been so long since we got him out. No. Still no. If I get like rings and stuff to drop, there'll be upgrades for this character. I got her a bunch of tier from that currency that we're doing that with now. God, my brain. What is wrong with my brain? Field accolades. So she's got like 5-piece, but I got like terrible trinkets and stuff. 0 mounts from Herondar. Man, yeah, same, Slam. I'm losing hope. I'm losing hope, but I'm glad we're still getting mysterious sky shards. We have 244 of them. We need 500, so like, I guess it's fine if this takes forever. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like this character's lucky, but maybe she's not. Maybe I'm wrong. Which mount do you get with these? There is 2 from each of the midnight zones. One is a flying mount and one is a ground mount. So whenever you kill a rare in either zone, there's a chance that you will get it. This one is either the Rootstalker Grimlynx or the Vibrant Petalwing. So we have both of the Eversong Woods ones. We have both of the Voidstorm ones, but we don't have either Herondar or
I need to target something
Zul'Aman,
first.
which remains true. So yeah, every day I try to take like 2 characters around to just kill whatever rares are up,
These vicious Rutani have overgrown blooming lattice.
which probably amounts to like, I don't know, a dozen chances a day or more, probably more. I don't like hang around and wait for stuff to spawn, but like if it's up, it's up. Oh, with the mystery shards, sorry. I'll show you in a second. Let me just land. Boop-a-doo. So it's called the Echo of Al-Sharan, and that looks like this. It's like a Azeroth memory cloud serpent. And the rare sponge. That's good. I feel like I used all of my luck when I fished up the nether egg. Oh yeah, we gotta do that too. I'm up to like 1,000 casts. I've been doing like a little bit more of that. Oh my goodness. Owie. Alright. 312. No. Don't like it. Anyways, I know like a dozen attempts a day isn't really that much compared to what some other people are doing, throwing like every alt at it as much as they can and still haven't gotten them. It could be worse. It may get worse. Oof, this hurts more than I expected it would. There we go. Okay, last one for Herondar, and then we go to Zul'Aman. 313? No. Nope. Alright. We'll use my midnight portal. Messara Caverns. Damn you! There's rare and then there's whatever this is. Yeah. Every alt would eat my sanity. Yeah, I mean, I don't have it in me to do that. I'm just trying to like chip away at it at sort of like a reasonable amount. I have a sweater. Burr. There was a time. Yeah. For Collector's Bounty, I used like every character I had for every mount. But that was a slog. And I had raid skips for almost everything. I think I had raid skips for everything, actually, which really helped. If there was a skip available, I used it.
I am out of range.
But that seemed worth it. There was like a buffed drop rate and such. All right. This is 458. Nope. Yeah, I don't think I like this 1 in 100 chance across like 20 rares business. It's not doing it for me. I did Icecrown Citadel every opportunity and still didn't get the mount to drop. At this point, I'm hoping for Wrath Remix. Oh no. You didn't get it in Collector's Bounty either? That's when I got mine. Yeah. Oh, it was one of the ones from Dragon Soul that really ended me. I can't remember. It must have been the Earthwarder's Handmaiden. Is that the one from the last boss? Because I had to do the whole thing, and I didn't get it until like my last alt. I wanted to die. I hated that one so much. Nope. Got almost every other mount, but not that one. Oh, that hurts. That really hurts. Yeah, I got super lucky. I got all of the mounts I didn't have from Collector's Bounty. I think there was 14. But I know a few people who missed out on like the Sylvanas one or something because if you didn't have the raid skips, it also just took so long to get all your characters through. That was the one. Gave it away when I dropped in raid. Later got it in the event, yeah. Such an awful raid. Yeah, what's your like least favorite raid encounter ever? Spine of Deathwing is up there, but I also really don't like the Karazhan chess match. That's high on the list. And what's the one from WoD where you just like run around collecting bombs at the start? That one's also pretty stinky. Two great and terrible options, yeah. Yeah. Probably Deathwing. I didn't mind the chess event as much. Yeah. Farming Karazhan for like all the transmog and stuff, I got good at the chess game and I still just like hated it. I think Spine is worse though. I swear every once in a while you can be doing everything right and it still just like zoops you off the spine. Or you have like one toe, a single pixel out of the little crater you're supposed to be standing in. God, I forced Spine of Deathwing from my memory, yeah. It's a bad one. Once you figure out the trick to solo chess event, it's not so bad, but Dragon Soul was terrible on particular classes. The chess game, even with like the brute force, just took a while, which I didn't like. Like there was no speeding it up. I guess Spine was the same, and Dragon Soul has so much RP that like that's also really lousy, but yeah. I'm just trying to think of other ones that I really dislike. I loved everything about Karazhan. Karazhan stressed me out when it was current. I was bear tank and I did not know what I was doing. Not one bit. And I think bears were not supposed to be like main tanks at that point either. I don't know if that's true or if that's a false memory, but I have some sense of learning that they're supposed to be like off tanks. You get somebody with a shield, you know, to be in charge. I love the concept of Karazhan. Hello, Galaxy King. Welcome, welcome. I was on a WoW break when the mount with the auction house was available. I hope they have another in the future. I think I saw somebody say that it's coming back to the store. I don't know why. I don't know where that information came from, but I remember hearing it. Karazhan is the best dungeon ever. Best dungeon, sure, but the raid was like stressful. I still get horribly lost in Karazhan. Yeah. They were talking about it being a seasonal thing. The Bruto, yeah. For a time and RP since Kel'Thas. Yeah, I timed it. That one's... It's like 2 minutes and 10 seconds, his speech. It took me a long time to get ashes, so... What else was I gonna do but time how long his stupid speech goes? The raid was hard, but really the best storylines they've ever done. That's fair. Yeah. I mostly just remember being like lost and stressed out raiding Karazhan. It's a long time ago though. I loved raiding Kara when it was current. It was so different and challenging. Yeah. Kel does like to monologue. He just really, really needless amount of chatter in that one. Ow. Uh-oh.
I need to target something first.
Well, I killed it, but it also killed me. I was a healer. I knew the stress, yeah. I was a warlock, so I just dotted things and filed my nails. Yeah, I think being DPS in those early raid days would have been much more chill. I remember like it was yesterday doing the like Hodir fight from Ulduar and having to like jump around the entire time so you didn't get frozen. Luckily by then I was a resto druid, so it wasn't terrible to have to jump all the time, but still. Warlock was so overpowered back then, it was bananas. Our Warlock must have sucked then, because I feel like he wasn't that helpful. Did enjoy yanking his chain in Shadowlands. Alright, I'm gonna put this tune back in the inn, and then we go kill more pirates. I'm still collecting the staff pieces from there. The hatchery was DPS nightmare fuel. True.
Too far away.
Oh, I have mail. I should look at my mail. Well, I got some trinkets for this character. This is a fresh 90 basically, so can't argue with that. Alright, let's kill some more pirates. I've been meaning to do the chain to regain access to Nax and get the recipes. Man, I've done it, and it doesn't seem worth it to get the tier set from Nax. Like, I did the whole thing, I've got a bunch of the currency, but what I didn't realize was, like, it's a lot of just running Nax, first of all. But then you need to find somebody who already knows the recipes to, like, work order the thing at the end or something. Like, it's still not soloable, and you still have to spend an outrageous amount of gold. So I don't know. They brought it back in sort of like a technical sense. It still seems really hard to actually get. So WoW Thing does tell you which recipes you have and don't. Okay. Yeah, if there's like a nice way to farm that. Oh, Malvina, you're still here. I'm sorry. I figured you'd go do something else.
I'm out of range.
Do you want those exalted reps? You have motivated me, yeah. You probably can do it in a different order. I don't know. Not sure. There's a bunch of macros in the Wowhead comments for the insane title that are supposed to put it in like your achievement tracking window over here so that you can see what you've done. But none of them were working for me, so they must be out of date. For now, 11,371 out of 21,000. That's pretty good. I put a screenshot in the Discord general to show an example. Awesome. Yeah, I'll take a look after, well, yeah, after stream, in between streams for the day. I think, yeah, I'm helping with Drag Race episode, well, like WoW Drag Race episode 3 this afternoon. I think I'll stream it. I just want to sort of throw the caveat out that I might not be as chatty because I'm gonna have to like pay attention to what's going on in the event because I got to do some stuff, but not too much stuff. It was a lot of downtime when I was a contestant last episode. That probably would have been a better one to stream, but I didn't really know what to expect. I was leaving Bloodsail for last because back then you had to have all of them exalted. I mean, yeah, I guess if there's still a way to get to Honored without sacrificing your goblin rep, like specific quests or whatever.
I need to get closer.
Honored isn't hard to get to. That's fast. Doo-doo-doo.
It's too far away.
I mean, not important, but like, good to know what your options are. Do-do-do-do-do. Ooh, the jailer mount was one of the ones that I was like most excited to get with Collector's Bounty. I'm a sucker for sci-fi. Oh, I watched Hail Mary last night. I wasn't going to because I don't like Ryan Gosling, but you guys and some other people in my life said that he has learned to act and that it was actually a good movie. Because usually he doesn't really do any acting. He just like stands around and doesn't talk. But he was good. He cried, you know? He looked stressed out a bunch. I was impressed. I enjoyed the movie. It was long. I don't know if it's strictly speaking like needed to be 3 hours long, but it was good. I'm a sucker for sci-fi. No question.
I'm out of range.
That's good to hear. I still haven't seen it. He was announced as the new Ghost Rider for 2028 yesterday. Oh my god.
I don't have a
That's
target.
weird. That's weird that they would even remake that. The Nicolas Cage one was like kind of appropriately weird. Bizarre. They really stuck to the book pretty good on that movie. Yeah. Yeah, I hadn't realized basically until I started watching that it was written by the same person who did The Martian. So that, I mean, that helped a lot. Clearly the author is good at writing men in isolating situations. What a weird thing to be good at. Weird niche to have, I guess, is more what I mean. I hope they do Collector's Bounty again towards the end of the expansion and add Dragonflight to the mix. Yeah, hard sci-fi. Ian did say in that interview last week that they will bring Collector's Bounty back. But it kind of sounded like it might be a while, like the end of the trilogy or something. Because he's like, oh, we want to make sure it still is impactful. It would be nice if they added Dragonflight. God, at this point I kind of want them to add the War Within. I didn't get any of the mounts from like raids and dungeons in the War Within. What's my rarity saying? Yeah, look at this. Keys to the Big G, prototype ASMR, Reigns of the Ascended Sky Range. Like I don't have any of them. I did like the bare minimum of M+. Oh, I should empty my bags a bit. I did the bare minimum of M+ and raid basically. I'll open all these boxes in a second. Just wanna delete some stuff.
Nice.
Nice. Nice. I don't need that. So much rum.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Mm-hmm.
Good fortune to our friends.
I was so excited when these boxes started dropping. I thought they could also be used for the Ravenhold rep. But they can't. They're just full of junk.
I can't carry any more of those. I can't carry any
All right.
more of those.
Do 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 do.
I'm out of range.
Is Ghost Rider Marvel or DC? I feel like I should know that, but I do not. Marvel? Okay. Interesting. I've kind of like lost track of what they're doing with the MCU. It started off so strong, but some of the new ones are so bad. The Black Widow movie was like impressively bad. It was very confusing. What was another one I watched recently? I can't remember. I was expecting more than 2 movie announcements from yesterday. I feel like they don't know what they're doing with the MCU anymore, though. From what I just read this online. I have no idea how reputable the information is, but there was something with Shang-Chi and the Seven Rings, which I thought was really good. And Simu Liu is a Canadian actor. He's like in a Canadian show that people here really like. But it seemed like there was like some Chinese audience issues with either him or that movie, and that was part of why like he was supposed to have a second movie and they didn't do it, or it's been delayed so long they're like it doesn't fit anymore. And then everybody hated the Eternals, and that was supposed to kick off a new chapter of the MCU, and the villain from the Loki season, the actor wound up being like super abusive. I feel like he got arrested for like beating his wife or something crazy, and so they fired him, but that was also supposed to be a big part of the coming story. So like they just hit a bunch of weird roadblocks with a bunch of the storylines. Although I liked the Eternals. I thought it was kind of fun. It was like different, but I didn't have any issues with it. So I don't know how much of that is true, but it seems like there was just like a lot of, it was kind of like death by 1,000 cuts. Yeah. They're setting up the next phase, which should be the X-Men. Okay. God, as long as we get a rogue who's actually badass for a change. Anna Paquin was not it. Honestly, I think that COVID really messed up the plan and they've never recovered. The Kang issue, like you mentioned. Yeah. I think that one was pretty bad because everyone liked Loki. And season 2 of Loki was weird. Like, it felt like they had to rewrite it after filming. I don't know if any of you watched the Samuel L. Jackson show on Disney Plus. So it's like the Nick Fury show, but it got super messed up by COVID. The original story was supposed to be about like a bioweapon, and then COVID hit, but they'd already shot all of it. Again, that's just like what I've heard. I don't know any of this firsthand. So they rewrote it to exclude the fact that it was a bioweapon, and the whole story is just like super weird because it was filmed already, basically, and I don't know. It was bizarre. Have you been watching X-Men 97? I did watch some of it. Is it just a remake, like a reanimated version of the original 90s X-Men? I watched a bit. I have the whole original series on DVD. I love X-Men 97. I did not and will not. I heard it was terrible. The originals are really hard to watch. Like, they did not age well.
I have a target. I need a
And I feel like I watched, like an episode or 2 of 97. It's continuing the story from the original. Okay. I think I must have just like left my Disney subscription lapse, because I definitely started watching it. And promptly forgot about it, I guess. It is the original show. It continues the story. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I disliked it or anything. I think I just forgot about it. COVID impacted Falcon and the Winter Soldier too. They had to rewrite a chunk of it. Yeah, I think that was produced at the same time as whatever the Nick Fury one was. I can't remember what that one was called. The Nick Fury one was terrible. Just like impressively bad. Oh, you're in here already. The finale of the first season is mind-blowing. I think you'll enjoy it in particular. Okay. Interesting. I'll probably wait until I have like more than a single show to watch on Disney. I'm trying to like not have subscriptions active to everything simultaneously. But I'll put it on the list. Just remember. I'm here typing away. All good. Keeping that house empty. Look at us. We're going to be honored in no time.
target something first.
How's our revered situation? It looks like it hasn't moved since I came back. So that's not great. What is this honor do you speak of? Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna hurt once they're all in revered. Oh well. This farm does take a while. Hey, Jeff. Yeah, this is not the first time I've done it. But I'm trying to get all the reps on a single character for the Insane. And this character had Dark Moon done already, and I really didn't want to do that one again, so... I don't know what I was thinking to do. Like, why did I max it out on my druid when I had none of the other reps on my druid? That was just like not a smart decision on my part. I'm up over 1K since you returned. Oh, very
I don't
good.
have a target.
Haven't been looking at the numbers of the other ones. I've just got Everlook on my experience bar, and then I was just like looking at the shape basically. At 2 to 3 per, that's really, yeah. Quick flight? Oh, maybe. I don't know. I think she was probably just the closest to Exalted already, and then I didn't think about the other ones closely enough, my druid. Moving from mob to mob, yeah. It was actually kind of annoying on the druid because Starfall doesn't aggro anything. So you'd think it would be really good, but if you're not already in combat with something, they won't get caught by Starfall. So you're just like moonfired everything. It was not my favorite.
I need a target.
But yeah, I mean, classic time walking buff. Who knew? I'm sure if we dropped out of war mode, there would be somebody else here. Doop-a-doo. Malvin, you mentioned the other day that there was rumors of the Shendralar coming back into the story, which I assume, I don't really know that part of the lore very well, but the Night Elf Heritage quest line was like allowing mages to live with the Night Elves again, which was kind of that. Is that like where that comes from? I don't know that part of the lore at all. I don't know why I'm asking. Just thinking about this achievement, I guess. How bad it could have been. I do believe that's going to be related, but I can't remember exactly. Yeah. Interesting.
I'm out of range.
You think there would be people here because it's Sunday? And they've got like all day to do it? Or people have better things to do on a Sunday? Who's to know? I didn't like the Night Elf Heritage quest. Everybody was so mean to that guy, the mage. Or his sister? I guess it was his sister who was extra mean. I think a lot of people didn't like it. Like vague memories of that. If I recall correctly, the Shendralar are the original arcane users of the Night Elves who were shunned after the big events of the past. Yeah, that part I think I knew. I figure people will not be here because it's Sunday. Oh, okay.
It's too far away.
Donut holes for 40 jewels. Thank you. The YouTube rewards are bizarre. That's funny. The graphic is so weird. We call those Timbits here. You know? Sent poutine. Why are they... Okay. That's weird, actually, to call them... I guess they can't call them Timbits. That would be, like, an IP violation. Just joined. We out here farming something? Hey, Josh. Yeah, it's classic time walking this week. So you have a 50% buff to reputation from classic things. And so we're working on the Insane. The Insane in the Membrane achievement, which requires Exalted with the Darkmoon Faire, Ravenholt, all 4 Goblin cartels, and
I need to get
Honored with the Bloodsail Buccaneers, who are warring. They're like a warring faction with the Goblin reps. So we've got Darkmoon down, we've got Bloodsail figured out, and I'm now working my way back up with the goblins, because doing the Bloodsail Buccaneer thing messes up your goblin rep. Oh, nice. Never had the patience to go for that title. Best of luck. I never thought I would do it, but I started collecting the lock boxes for the Ravenhold rep for some reason the other day. I was like, I'll just do this every once in a while, and eventually I'll have enough, and whatever. And then I realized that it was classic time walking, and so it's going way faster than it would otherwise. We hit Revered with Booty Bay today, 2 hours ago. And Friendly with Everlook, and we're like almost done Friendly. So it's going. I do have help. Malvenu from Twitch chat is helping. Oh, I didn't put the group back up. If anybody wants to come, feel free. I'll probably do this for like another 20 minutes and then end stream for now. Since I'll be helping out with the WoW Drag Race thing later, I think I will end just a smidge early to give myself more time to like do stuff. Would like to know why I keep exploding with blood, however. Oh yeah, I don't know what that's about. It's weird. What's the WoW Drag Race thing? So Rob of the Realm, has been, who's like another streamer, has been doing World of Warcraft Drag Race. He like built one of his houses just like the RuPaul Drag Race stage and everything. He's done a few episodes where like anyone from the game, if you're like in his Discord, basically you can compete. Does a transmog competition. I was a contestant last month, and so I'm just gonna help this month. There's like guest judges. This episode is Botanical and Dark Lady Cosplay are judges this time, and it's just like some silly transmogs fun. There's 3 costumes, so 3 categories, I guess. People make custom transmogs for, and then one of them wins. And then I think he's going to do 6 episodes, and then the 7th will be like all stars. So everybody who won an episode will come back for like a final. I didn't win my episode. I was in the finals. I was top. One of the top, but I don't know. It's a fun like community transmog competition. Yeah. And got robbed. I mean, I was okay with not winning. It was fine. I had too many toys. Like, I think I needed to edit how many toys I used. That was like part of it. Transmogging is one of my favorite parts of the game. Housing is a close second. Yeah. Collecting transmog is the real end game here. It was tricky. Like, so when you're like walking the runway and showing off your transmog, you're allowed to use toys and stuff to sort of like accentuate your outfit. There's like a fair bit of planning to sort through. Should we go to the other camp? I feel like, oh, maybe this hasn't slowed down. I will leave it alone now, but one judge was praising you for your toys and the other one knocked you for it. Yeah, it's fine. I could tell from the beginning who was gonna win. It was like pretty obvious from the judge's commentary, so it doesn't matter. There's no prize except like participating in the final the like All-Stars episode. Yeah. But I mean, obviously Rob's stream will have like the judges and everything commentary wise, but if I'm going to be there anyways, I think I would rather just be streaming it than not. It's kind of long. It's like 4 hours, so that's this afternoon around 3 Eastern. I think sometimes the judges like just don't know what to say either. I guess in the first episode, because mine was episode 2, there were some comments about like the troll contestant's feet or something, or maybe it was a Harrenir contestant, but like not all races have a lot of like
It's too
cover your feet options, so that was kind of just something that people didn't like about the judging in the first episode. Oh, hello. I'm pretty sure I just got bonus points for playing an undead. But it was really good.
I need to target something first.
I like the costume categories too. We had like a class swap. So I was on my monk, but I had to dress up like a warrior, which was like a pretty fun concept. I think this episode has a similar type of challenge where you have to like dress up as something. I won't spoil it, but
I need to get closer.
I thought that was like a particularly good idea. Doo doo doo.
I don't have a target.
But yeah, if anybody likes the idea, if you watch Rob's stream or mine later, doesn't matter whose, and you think it looks like a lot of fun, you should join his Discord, and keep an eye out for calls for episode 4, because I think it's really lovely to participate in, but finding contestants has been one of the hardest parts, so you should definitely do it. You don't have to like sing or talk or anything. You just transmog and play with toys. It's pretty good. I don't think these covert NPCs are giving rep. The gnomes, right? Yeah. Do you want to go to the other camp for a second? I feel like this is slowed down a bit. Yeah. Yeah. They worked hard on the set too. Oh man, the set is crazy. Yeah, like actually insane. That's a good shout. Could not happen without housing, and it is wild. You don't even get to see all of it either. There's like in RuPaul's Drag Race, like the show that it's kind of paying homage to, there's like the workroom, which is where the contestants like get ready and stuff, and they've also got the workroom in Rob's house, and it's like perfect. It's exactly,
Far away.
it looks just like the real one. It's absolutely insane. And he's been adding to the sets every time. So like last episode there was like a pink convertible that he built as one of the set pieces. There's a new one this time. I won't give it away. But yeah, crazy amount of housing effort. Ooh, a chest. I wish I could let someone borrow my account so someone new to the game could participate. Yeah.
I can't carry any more of those.
Open some of this.
I can't carry any more of those.
I mean, they weren't knocking points for like using trading post stuff. So I feel like even if you're newer to the game, you probably still have access to enough
Out of range.
different transmog to put something good together. I think they'd probably be cranky if you used like a full raid set or something, but it was pretty chill. Old World blue, love to see it, right? And I don't have this appearance. It's just a katana, but I'll take it. Does he do a show demonstrating how the sets are made? Maybe his stream shows, some of that. I don't think it does though, because the new set pieces have been like a surprise. So like the car from last episode was a surprise. I don't think he does. That would be interesting. The new one looks really good too. Alright, I guess this is clear. Oh, no. Get rid of you guys and then go back. Alright. I'll keep going until we clear friendly, and then when we hit honored, I guess I'll stop for today. He did a walkthrough on his stream a bit. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I guess a walkthrough works too, and then people can like ask questions, or you can like mouse over. Oh, there's nothing here? That's, or very little over here. That's weird. It's just the gnomes. I can show you a little bit of the set maybe before I leave. I won't show like the new stuff, but could pop over there. I have this really bad habit of like not, I don't know, really thinking about some of these things that I'm doing until just before I'm doing it. Which is to say, I know I have to go and make some notes and get some specific toys ready before 3, and I haven't done any of that. Obviously, I like made my transmog to be like a stagehand at the beginning of this stream because I hadn't done that yet. But I was like that when I used to do some competitive sports, and if I had an event, I would just like not think about it until I was basically like about to start. People are like, are you more stressed out? I'm like, no, I just pretend it isn't happening until it's happening. It's not the best method, but it seems to be working.
I'm out of range.
I know enough of what's supposed to happen. Oop. Yeah, I don't know what that blood graphic is. Let's go clear the boat. Why not? Well, this is better than I expected, honestly. It really is gonna take forever, but like it's going.
I need to target something
Ooh,
first.
I should go back to yesterday's stream and put chapters in for each of the contestants. I didn't think about that. So that people can like hop to each build. Let's see if I remember to do that or not. I'm pretty bad at the like adding chapters to the stream VOD stuff. I'm almost up 7K since I joined you. I'm only getting 2-3 per mention. Yeah, it's like pretty good. It's it'll get there. I'm surprised this wasn't up on like the achievements Discord with people like looking for groups. Or maybe it was and I didn't notice, but I've been trying to pay more attention to what they post. Oh, never mind. You're already here. Yeah, and I assume that every once in a while we're not actually getting rep from each other's kills, like if we're out of range. I think there is a range limit.
I need a target. I need to get closer.
Do, do, do.
It's too far away.
Getting hungry.
I need to get closer.
Oh, okay. I said I was only gonna go until about like now, basically, and then I also said that I was gonna go until we hit honored. I guess we should go until I hit honored. Until I've hit honored. Words. Ooh, cat cam. Nope, that's the wrong one. Oh, cat bum. Hey, buddy. You get to watch bath time. If you have to go, go. Oh, no. I said both things and I was wondering which one I was going to adhere to. I feel my timing is horrible. Hey, Manny. Yeah. I was just saying my plan was to do slightly shorter today. I'm so tired. I cannot string a sentence together. Because I'm helping with Rob of the Realms Drag Race episode later as pit crew. And it's just a lot of sitting at my computer. But I think we're gonna we'll fill the bar. It's going pretty fast. We'll get honored with Everlook. And then take it from there. Oh, and then of course Jim leaves as soon as I turn his camera on. Little stinker. Insane title farming, yeah. If you're gonna do it now. Classic time walking buff, 50%. It's not been that bad. Might have some leftover lockboxes. Ooh, yeah. That'd be good. I cashed in enough lockboxes. I'm like 3 bars. So I guess like a third-ish of the way through Revered. I think if I get like 800 or 900 more, which I won't do before reset, that's insane. I'll just save them until the next time walking buff and cash them in then. Lockbox farming is a great way to make gold. How do you sell them, Jeff? Like just in trade chat? Because you can't put them on the auction house. Or you just mean like... Yeah, what do you mean? I was about to ask if you meant what's in them. Yeah, just in trade chat? Interesting. Yeah, you can't post on the auction house. I don't think I would... It just seems like an extra hassle to buy them that way. We're taking a very relaxed approach to this. We're just gonna chip away at it. When the rep buffs are good. No rush. Pew. And I mean, you can collect lockboxes whenever. So that part's easy. And just hang on to them until it's worth turning them in. Do 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 do. Oh, sorry. So close. When of the top 10 people on Data for Azeroth sells them in bulk, I think he advertised them from Blizzard forums. Ooh, interesting. That's crazy. I mean, it doesn't surprise me at all that there's a market for that. It's a lot of lockboxes. I think with no rep buff at all, it's 1,200-ish. With this rep, this is one of the stronger rep buffs, so I'm not sure how much that'll get knocked down, but it's a lot.
I need to get closer.
And you're getting like 20-ish per run of Lower Blackrock Spire. I think the best place for me was, oh, the TBC Kel'Thalas Murlocs. I've heard that's good too, but that you have to kill them after you've pickpocketed them, and then wait for them to respawn. So I've just been doing Lower Blackrock. Can you purchase rep from the Time Walking vendor? I don't know. Haven't seen his stream recently. Hope he's okay. Oh. I mean, it's summer. Sometimes people just get too busy. I should check the vendor. I'm still gonna wait. We're almost at Honored with Everlook, so maybe that's a good point. I would doubt that you can buy rep from the Time Walking vendor. That would be crazy. Oh, there we are. Honored with Everlook. All right, let's go find out, though. That would be an interesting turn of events if you could buy the rep. Oh my god, I hope not. I wouldn't be mad. I'd be surprised. We'll see. Yeah, I didn't even think about the time walking tokens. There's no way, right? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Oops. When they were talking about Warbound reps, they were saying that these ones... Wait, where is this guy? Oh, damn it. I guess the Kata one is over where I just went.
This is your time.
Transmog, Brood of Nozdormu, Timbermaw Hold. Oh, you could buy Timbermaw Hold. That's a pretty nasty one. Zandalar, Argent Dawn, Hydraxian Waterlords. That's it. Yeah. Thorium Brotherhood. Do I have all of those? I think I have all of those. Oh, maybe not on this character. Timbermaw I have on my Druid. Oh yeah, I have all of them. Interesting. Okay. Well, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Here, let me show you some of the Drag Race set. If you're familiar with the show, it's impressive. If you're not familiar with the show, it's still impressive, but like you won't fully be able to appreciate it. There's a stuffed ostrich creature on the second floor of this building and now I want it. Oh no. Was worth a shot, yeah. I spent all my coins for the mounts and none left for rep. Yeah, I don't have much left either. Alright, so this is the drag house, the drag race house. There's like a little photo booth at the front, which is pretty good. And then if we go inside, I'm not gonna RP walk the whole way there. This is like the main stage, which is pretty cool. There's seating, there's like audience that will come, and seating for them. There's the judges' chairs. And more seating, and then yeah, this is the runway. So contestants will come out of this curtain, strut their stuff, use a bunch of toys, what have you. You know, look cool. And then, oh geez. I won't show you everything, but the workroom, oh, my camera just pooped out, is here, I think? Yeah. This is also like spectacularly done. Looks just like the TV show. So a bunch of like tables for you to like make your costumes on and stuff, or like mirrors to do your makeup. It's really very impressive. Alrighty. Well, that is it for me. Melanie, thank you for farming pirates with me. We won't be doing more of that on Tuesday. By Tuesday, it will have been reset and the time walking buff will be gone, so we'll be on to something else. But I'll be back this afternoon when the drag race event is on. That's 3 p.m. I'll probably be talking less because I got to listen to stuff in Discord. But we can, you know, just be offering a different perspective. Yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out, and good luck with any classic reps that you've been inspired to grind out. I'll see you this afternoon. Bye-bye.